I know. I've never released a video on a Tuesday, so what's up? Well, I wanted to let you know that I'm about to release the grades for Essay 1 on TalentNet. By about 6 tonight, that is Tuesday, February 24th, you should be able to see your points and read my comments by clicking on the link labeled Gradebook on the left side of this TalentNet site for English 100. But before I release the grades, I wanted to explain a couple important points. First, the points. As spelled out in your syllabus, essays 1, 2, 3, and 4 are each worth 100 points. What that means is that any score on this assignment between 90 and 100 points is an A, any score between 80 and 89 points a B, between 70 and 79 points a C, between 60 and 69 points a D, and between 0 and 59 points an F. The good news is that everyone who turned in an essay, either on time or one day late, earned a passing grade on this particular paper. Second, the comments. For Essay 1, I've provided you with two forms of comments. First, I've typed comments for everyone who turned in an essay that concentrate on three important aspects of the essay: your content, your craft, and your language. In terms of content, almost everyone succeeded in sufficiently narrowing the topic for their research paper. However, I have provided some of you with suggestions for further narrowing. In terms of craft, most of the class succeeded in creating an anecdote that tells the story of the personal experiences that made them aware of their topic. However, several people forgot to take this essential step. For them, whenever possible, I've tried to point out material in their first drafts that could be developed into anecdotes. Second, as for your language, although I've also typed some comments on that aspect of your essay, I handwrote more detailed feedback on the PDF file of the first pages of your respective essays I have attached. Why only the first page? Because the content and the craft of this first section of your research paper are most significant, so I didn't want to overwhelm you with too many suggestions for surface level improvements. However, I did want to point out some samples of changes you could make at the word level or the sentence level. If you're unfamiliar with the proofreading marks I've used here, please consult the PDF file titled Proofreading Marks Filled in the Resources folder on the TalentNet site for English 100. Truly though, the most important improvements you can make to your revised version of this essay, the one that will eventually serve as section 1 of your research paper, will be in terms of your content and your craft. After reading your Essay 1, I am sincerely looking forward to reading Essay 2 next week. Have a great day.